So who's someone who recently got canceled?
EDP.
What did he do?
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
But we don't know if he did it. He's
He did
attempting to.
What do you mean you don't know if he did it? Yes, he did it. Of course he did
He
it.
tried. Yeah. Why don't you interview EDP?
I know someone who's making a whole documentary about EDP.
Damn.
I know. He told me about it yesterday, and I couldn't fucking believe it. He's got like crazy EDP content in the works, like doing all kinds of shit to like really learn about EDP.
Even Josh Giddey's free. Yeah, this world is fucked. It's sad. It's sad.
All right, so crazy EDP content in the works, guys. This, if we are to believe what he's saying is true, is going to be an EDP documentary focused on EDP445. It's not going to be a documentary, Boogie documentary featuring EDP. Rather, it's going to be an EDP documentary featuring Boogie, according to this individual right here. So I just want to get into what Boogie said and what Boogie said about it, because that's really what we've got so far about this documentary that will be dropping in the summer this year. So this was a picture that was released. You can see Boogie, you can see EDP445, and you can see about 15 to 20 burgers from McDonald's. About 20 powdered donuts, about 4 or 5 sodas, and 4 or 5 portions of fries, I'm thinking, and probably about a huge bag of Doritos, right? So Boogie has something to say about this. So let's get into it. So he's tired of the questions, and he's going to answer them as best as he can without breaking the NDA. So yes, this is a real photo. It's not AI, okay? It's a film set for Mike Clum documentary. Okay, we know that not that's the person he was talking about. Somebody's making a documentary that we know is Mike Clum. Okay, so we weren't hanging out. We were filming a doc in this photo. Okay, so filming a documentary. We don't know what kind of documentary this is, but he said he's doing mad things to find out stuff about EDP. I have an issue with that. I'm going to talk about that in this video, but he says, yes, we discussed the horrible things he's done in the past. Okay, but EDP said that he's innocent, though. This is the problem. EDP, he said that he's innocent. Okay, so if EDP says he's innocent, what is there to discuss? Because last time I saw EDP cover this situation, what did EDP say? EDP said that he was contacted by a production company. It's ridiculous what he said, but he said he was contacted by a production company and they told him to basically act, right? He was acting as basically a pedo. He was acting as a pedo. That's what he said. That's exactly what EDP said. That he was acting. Okay, he said it was an improv. And he was playing the role of a pedo. And that's what he was told to do. He was told to play the role of a pedo, and he was set up and he was framed by Chet Goldstein and CC Unit. I think CC Unit's a small guy, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is what he said, right? So is he now coming clean that he is, in fact, it was genuine, right? Is he now doing that? Because this is the thing, what's the point of the documentary? If he's not coming clean about it, then the documentary is pretty much pointless. But then why would EDP admit it without any financial compensation? And here's the issue there. Here's the issue I have with this documentary. Is EDP being financially compensated for this? Okay, we're going to finish this and then we're going to get into that at the end. So it won't be on my channel. It's not a fluff piece designed to make him look good, you doofuses. Again, why would EDP agree to it? And what are you doing there, Boogie? What are you discussing with him? because you've been accused. Not there aren't any legitimate. There's no legitimate evidence as far as I'm aware, but you've been accused of being a pedo, and I said I think personally that you might be one, but I can't prove it. That's just my opinion that you have an attraction to under, but that's just my opinion. But you know, if but the thing is with my thing, what are you doing sitting down? What are you discussing? The only thing, because you guys are very different. I mean, in a sense of, unless you're talking about being a failed YouTuber, unless you're talking about that, what is the purpose of bringing you to the table? Obviously, Mike Clum's got a history with Boogie, but there has to be a reason why he's bringing Boogie to the table. If they're not discussing about being a pedo, if Boogie's not saying, man, why would Boogie? Of course, Boogie's not going to come and say, I'm a pedo. EDP, I resonate with you. He's not going to say that because he's going to destroy him and he has no reason to admit anything. But at the same time, what reason does EDP have to admit anything? So the only thing I can think they're discussing pretty much is being a failed YouTuber. In Boogie's case, he's faded into obscurity pretty much, and Boogie needs to do it because at the end of the day, his channel got a boost from that documentary. It will get a boost again, but that's pretty much it. And I heard DSP, DSP Gaming. Apparently, he was gonna have a documentary, but he rejected it or something like that. I don't know the real story about that, but if it's not designed to make him look good, I don't know what it's about. Okay, we'll drop by the summer on the Mike Clum channel. Okay, yes, I knew the optics of this and how people would accuse me of pedophilia, but I'm not a pedo, so well, of course you're not gonna say you are one. Why would anyone say they are one? Yes, I was compensated for travel and expenses to be in this thing. Okay, what does he mean by that? Yes, I was compensated for travel and expenses to be in this thing. What does that mean? You were compensated for travel and expenses. So if you were given money for travel and expenses, he didn't just say travel, he said travel and expenses, right? So I don't know what that means, but at the end of the day, my issue with the documentary is why is EDP being compensated? Because EDP would not do this for free. I don't see why EDP would do this for free. He's never coming back on YouTube. There's no real benefit for EDP to come out now and admit that he is a pedo. Why would he do that? First of all, he already denied it and said that he thought he was being set up. Uh, he can't come back on the internet unless it's a quick cash grab. We know EDP is dying anyway. We know EDP is an obese guy with kidney failure. Unless it's a cash grab of, 5 to 10,000 bucks, who knows what they're paying him just to keep, um, just to keep him going. We know EDP is struggling at the moment. I mean, he was selling out off his YouTube memorabilia and everything. EDP is broke. Maybe it's just a quick cash grab, but it's completely unethical. If Mike Clum is paying EDP to be in his documentary, and the reason why I say he must be paying him is because not only that, but EDP was going to go on a Chris Hansen. Now, I don't know if this story is true, but I think it is true, right? And those of you who know about this, you can confirm or deny, but I think it's true that EDP was supposed to go on a Chris Hansen, okay? And what happened was EDP basically said, I'm not going unless you pay me. You know, that's what EDP said. I'm not going on the Chris Hansen show unless you pay me. They were supposed to do I don't know exactly what they were going to do, if it was an interview or what, but he didn't go because allegedly they didn't pay him. They didn't want to pay him. And who wants to pay him? It's unethical to pay a pedo, man. It's completely unethical. So this is what I'm saying, that if EDP now has sat down with Boogie, he's being paid. He must be, right? Why are you paying him, Mike Clum, if you somehow come across this video? Why are you paying EDP to be in a documentary? Because I just can't see EDP doing it for free. Why would he? Why are you paying a pedophile to get. I mean, I understand you want to get your name out there, but you could pay Wings of Redemption, you could pay DSP. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not pedophiles. I'm pretty sure they're not grooming kids. I mean, you want to do a lolcow documentary? Yeah, I know EDP was probably a bigger, he was a bigger name. I mean, there's no doubt about it. EDP was a bigger name because he was getting, he had 2 or 3 million subscribers and he was getting good views when he was on the platform. But why would you want to associate with somebody like EDP? Have you not seen the messages he was writing to that kid? I want to take your innocence away from you. Like the man is sick. The man is, just look at the messages. I'm not even gonna repeat some of the stuff. The man is sick, and the truth has to come out, right? What is this documentary really about? Why is Boogie there talking with EDP? And he say, we talk about the stuff he did. Well, is that gonna be the documentary or is that gonna be 2 minutes? Is that gonna be, are you gonna have an actual discussion about this? You know, EDP would not show up to this because EDP is paranoid. He's gonna think everything's a setup. He would not show up to this unless he's being paid, man. But it is interesting. It's interesting, like why EDP is finally doing a documentary. How Mike Clum got this together, and the backstory may be more interesting than the documentary. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Mike Clum, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to sell a documentary. And we're all sold, man. We're all sold because we want to know how does where does Boogie tie into all this? How did he get EDP on the documentary? Is he paying him money? If he's not, why is he there? Why is he doing it? Is he gonna admit that he's a pedo? There's so many questions that are unanswered. So yes, the documentary should be releasing summer 2024. Okay, and yes, I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna try and talk about it day one. Okay, it's gonna be on YouTube, so there's no issues there. Um, I'm gonna try and talk about it day one because I'm definitely very interested. As somebody who's followed a little bit of the EDP saga, I'm very interested in what's coming up. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Initial thoughts. If anything else comes out about the documentary, or if anything's already out that I've missed, put it in the comment section and I'll make another video on this because I'm very interested. So Unreal Man here, the truth of man is. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you're informed every time I upload a new video.